Every day, a new lesson greets me like how the sun greets the morning. Strangely. Day one taught me how to not to close every door to my heart, but to have guards awaiting and discerning what can gain access to my temple. Not to merely think of all beings as intruders, but to be wise enough to know that the thread of a poorly stitched heart on a worn out sleeve is bound to break, and I say thank you in return, day two. Day two taught me about the misplacements of expectations. Nowadays, I am careful of who I let hold my expectations. I run from those whose hands are like earthquakes. They don't understand the law of fragility. They tend to treat the common things like a sport. They portray themselves to be professional jugglers without ever learning an art. Do yourself a favor. Be freed of the thought that everyone is as responsible as you. You'll let disappointment rain on your parade every single time. Day three, Chronicles of a Crucifixion. There will be accusers. There will be a Judas. There will be doubters. They might even mock you. There will be hoes. There will be lacerations. It won't feel good. Don't expect a sacrifice to feel like love. It will cost you something. It may be dear, but know that there will be a resurrection, a mighty one. Day four taught me about the power ammunition. Don't let your words turn into straight bullets. Your attitude become a ticking time bomb. Your presence mirror a firecracker. You will always be thought of as an explosion, unsafe, loud, dangerous. The only memory they will have of you is a tragic 4th of July. Control your emotions. Don't give them ammunition. Day five. I set a new table. I no longer cry over spilled milk. I humble myself. I clean up the mess I made and set a new table. I pour another glass. Starting over isn't always bad. Just be careful this time. Day six. I've learned the ways of an explorer. I cringe at those who delight themselves in options. They are likened them to explorers, wanderers. They tend to travel to many places. They aren't sure what home looks like because they resided in many places. Settling down is like confinement. I've learned that those who delight themselves in options will find a way to have their cake and eat it too. Their insecurity stand tall like a 10-foot giant. They tend to treat hearts like amusement parks. They will stretch the truth of free will and negate the fact that every fruit wasn't meant to be sampled. Every option wasn't meant to be explored. Beware. Beware of the ways of an explorer. Day seven presents the trickery of potential. Potential. It's good to recognize it, but don't fall for it. Think of potential like a word almost. It rarely counts.
Yes, ma'am.